What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Test, test, test. Let me know how we sounding. Let me know how we sounding. Let me know how we sounding, y'all. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? When this session just started, new 5-minute just popped up. We got a couple setups we're looking at right now. We're going to be paying attention to GJ and GA. That's the two charts we're going to be looking at right now, GJ and GA. All right, we're going to be looking to see if GA, just like yesterday, if it can hold 96.50 as support. We're going to be looking for buys going to 97.05 and possibly up to 97.55. And then we're going to also be looking at GJ. We're going to look for the similar move it did yesterday. If it can continue to hold 187.90 as a resistance, we're looking for sales going back down to 186.95. And if it can break the whole this level as resistance, which it failed to do so yesterday, we can look for continued sales going to 186.20. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Let me know how we sounding. Let me know how we sounding. It was just going true. We have not into this yet. It's just a trade idea. We have not into this yet. Make sure you hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal for Telegram. You on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. One can you charge? Drop them in the chat. You already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. About to see what this next 15 looks like. All right, we're about to see what we can hold right here. Let's see what GJ's up to too. All right, so we're just gonna move that over and see what GJ breaks back down. We got the alert on there, so we're not gonna miss anything. Yeah, so we're just gonna keep an eye on GA. That's the one closest to our confirmations. Again, we're looking right now to see if we can hold this level as support. If we can hold 96.50 as support, we can look for continued buys going at 9,700, which we reached on Friday, and possibly up to 97.60. That's what we're looking at right now. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Check out the Sunday chart analysis. All right, doesn't just go over what I see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but it goes over what I see price doing in the direction I see price going throughout the entire week. So make sure to check that out. As far as news today, we only got one other news event. We had two GBP news, didn't really do too much as far as the markets are concerned. And then at 8:10, we have Canadian news popping up. But that's pretty much it for the news today. We're going to think effects. I see up here. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Fix that. It's wonky. Okay, I think I fixed it. Make sure to like the live, y'all, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We just hit 2,700 subscribers. Let's get to 2,800. New month just started last week. It's the last month of the quarter. All right, y'all, if you're not locked in yet, make sure to lock in. So price has been chilling here for about the past 10, 15 minutes now. Whoops, not the 3-minute time frame. As you can see here, it's holding low at support, which is nice. Now we're just waiting to see if the volume's going to kick in, if it can make the next move up. We do have this level of traffic that got formed yesterday. Price literally just ranged here all day yesterday. It ended up rejecting, retracing towards the end of the New York session. Then last night, about an hour ago, price broke back above this level. So that's why we're looking for a buy setup here right now. Looks like GA is rather try to push back down below as well. So we'll keep an eye on both GA and GJ. We have possible GA buys and possible GJ sells right now. Again, we got right back to the highs that was at during July, the beginning of the quarter. Those that was here, whether you was watching the lives or members, y'all recall that we caught the reversal and the entire uptrend up. And then we had that 3-week period where price was struggling to continue the uptrend, which then led to the reversal and the consolidation we faced all last month, right? Now we're right back where we left off. So again, if we can break through this level of traffic, we can see not only the uptrend continue, but we can see these highs possibly get broken and held as well, which is what we're looking at right now. Euro JPY, please take a look here. We can look it up. I don't know if my levels are up to date, but let's take a look and see what we got. So I'm looking at GJ this week, but let's see what we're looking at right here. So EJ is kind of the same situation as GJ. We're bearish, right? We caught some nice sells last week on EJ. And again, we had this huge downtrend. Then we had the reversal. Price struggled to continue the uptrend. And then we had the downtrend and reversal take place last week. Then we see Tuesday last week, Wednesday last week, Thursday, then last Friday. And then we left back where we left off the previous downtrend, which caused a reversal. So kind of see here, again, similar situation. Price is struggling to not only just break and hold this level, but hold it as resistance. So if it could hold 158.20 as resistance, we could look for sales going down to 158.95 and possibly, let's say 158.95. No, 156.95. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, so if we can hold 158.20 as resistance, we can look for sales going down to 157.95. Oh my goodness, I'm like blind right now. I don't know what's going on. 157. I'm over combining numbers and stuff. And if we can break that level, then we look for sales going back down to 156. We are bearish, so but again, when we're on the bigger time frame, we can see Friday, yesterday, and today, price is kind of struggling to hold that level of resistance. And then we're going to the smaller time frame, we can see right here that again, price has been consolidating and ranging. All right, but that's what I see with EJ. But when we're looking at GJ, it looks like it's still just kind of trying to make his mind up. It did a decent drop yesterday, but again, we're going to GJ. It's a similar situation as EJ, which is struggling to break this next level, hold it as resistance. But it's still respecting this low as resistance at 188, which is a good sign though. But for now, we're just going to pay attention to GA because that's the only one that's close to what we're looking for. We're going to see what this 5 minute looks like. A new 5 minute just popped up. I was muted the entire time. So hopefully y'all was able to read quickly. Basically, hit the first link in the description and see how we've been doing. We absolutely killed last month. Last month we went 13-1, gave us a 93% win rate, catching 27,727 pips. You can see this by scrolling to September 3rd. You click right here, it'll take you to the beginning of the month. That's what I was doing, showing you all that stuff. Everything's dated, timed, and documented. All setups we take, if not during the London session lives, the setups we talk about and look for during the London session lives, we take later on throughout the day. Literally any day, look at what trade we took. You go to that London session live. I guarantee we was looking for that same setup during the London session live, if not also entered it during the London session live. All right, hold that thought though. I want to make sure we're not missing anything. All right, but as far as how we're doing so far this quarter, that's how we did last month. July, we went 16-5, giving a 76% win rate. You click right here, it's going to take you to the first week of July. You go to July 2nd, you'll see how we ended quarter two. April, we went 16-4, catching 69,396 pips. May went 15-4, catching 47,957. And in June, we went 13-3, catching 1,006 pips. And in the quarter, 44-11, giving us an 80% win rate, catch a total of 118,359 pips. So we've been absolutely dominating not just last quarter, but this quarter as well as quarter one. Right, so I kind of messed up on the highlight thing here. We click here, it'll take you to the beginning of June, and then you can literally just keep on clicking these highlighted recaps. It'll either take you on a week by week basis or month by month, depending on which one you click. But we've been dominating this entire year. We've been averaging high 80, high 90% win rates on a monthly and quarterly basis. Also, if you go to photos, there's over 1,000 photos, 2 years worth of receipts. Not just screenshots of the signal, screenshots of positions, as well as student results and testimonials. So make sure to hit that free signal, free Telegram first link in the description, and check all this stuff out, y'all. But again, we're just waiting for volume to kick in right now. We got a couple settings we're looking at. We're looking at GA for potential buys and GJ for potential sells. Same trade idea we was looking at yesterday. As we can see, either price stayed in place in GA's case, then rejected, or in GJ's case, it didn't move later on going to New York session, as we can see here. They retraced back up last night. Right, so we're kind of stuck where we left off yesterday in the beginning of the week, and we can also see that on the bigger time frames. Again, as far as news today, we had GDP news about an hour ago. Nothing crazy happened. And at 8:10, at the New York session, we got Canadian news popping. So keep those times in mind. But yeah, right now we're just about to see how this new 15 looks. We might jump into GA in a second, depending on what this 15 does. And we're still keeping an eye on GJ as well. But as you can see, literally since we've been live, we see it's the 3 o'clock candlestick, 3:15. We're obviously on the 3:30. For the past 30 minutes, price has just been chilling, taking a nap on this level, as we can see right here. Let's see if that's about to change, though. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. But I see here this whole new 5-minute just popped up. What's my take on gold? We can talk about that. So, was looking for sales if price could break this level yesterday. Price obviously failed to break that level. So, if gold breaks and holds 25.08 as support, we can see buys come back into play. Again, price is kind of in consolidation and ranging ever since it broke those all-time highs in the middle of August last month. As we can see when we zoom out after price, well, let's go to the naked chart so I can really see what we're talking about here. Cool. Right? So we see it was clear in the uptrend. Price was struggling to break this resistance level. Then it finally broke this resistance level, started holding it as support. Now we see price struggling to break this resistance level, which caused the rejections last week. So we're still technically bullish, just still in the uptrend. Now, am I going to miss? Most likely not, just because it's raining. I'd rather look at something else that will give me a cleaner setup and has a cleaner market structure. But if I wasn't take a trade setup here, if price could break and hold 25.08 as support, we could look for buys going back up to 25.30. As you can see, every time price broke this resistance level had a support, that's the highest price went. That's also the all-time highs. So that's what's going on with gold right now. I'm going to move this back up to here. Yeah, I'm not going to do this looking. You might see some action. Looks like it's about to try to do the move now. No problem. Do I trade every session? Not if I don't need to. It depends. So I do look at the charts all sessions, but that doesn't mean I'm taking trades every session, right? Like if I see a setup in Tokyo session, I'll take it. If I don't see a setup during Tokyo session, I just won't take a setup, right? I'll look and see what the chart's looking like after markets reopen, and then I'll determine, okay, these are the setups I'm going to be looking at for the day, right? And now, depending on when those confirmations are met, it varies, right? Sometimes that's during Tokyo session, sometimes that's during London session, sometimes it's during New York session, right? But I don't take a setup every session, and I'm not on the charts all day, every day. So it just varies and depends on the volume and what I'm looking for that day, right? But to answer your question, yes and no. Like, I trade every session if I want, but that's not like a thing I do every day. It's not like every day I'm like, okay, I need to take a setup Tokyo session, I need to take a setup London and New York session. I just look at the charts throughout the day. Each session, I know key times to look at for setups, and then depending on when those confirmations are met, that's when I'll take the setup, right? Like if you're in an advanced play sleeping room, we take a setups during Tokyo session. We also take a setups obviously during London session, as well as during New York session. And then the trades we take, again, what we do is we figure out the projection, direction prices doing and heading for the day, right? So that's why when all TPs get hit or we surpass all TPs, catch the entire daily candlestick and things like that. GA is really struggling to break through this level of traffic right here. I like where it's at though, but as we can see for the past hours, we're kind of just chilling right here. We got GJ. Let's see if we can break that level back below. Second, I got certain price I'm watching and paying attention to. What your question was, think FX. One thing I always tell my members and students, especially like during one-on-one sessions, like I have people be like, or even if they're not doing one-on-one sessions with me, like I have people hit me up, different situations, like, hey, you trade during London session, and I be sleep or whatever, right? Or I'm tired, or I can't be up at that time. I'm like, that's fine. One, because there's the recording of the live stream. Two, I do the Sunday chart now as well. Also, if the markets are open, your confirmations are met, your rules are being met, you're following your rules, you're not over trading, take the setup. You get what I'm saying? Like this week's not a good example, but there's been plenty of weeks where, I dropped the Sunday chart analysis at the beginning of the week, and immediately, an hour after I dropped this video, charts are going as projected Sunday night, beginning of the week, right? And there's other times where volume might be dead during New York session, and then when markets reopen Tokyo session, there's volume and a setup can come into play. You get what I'm saying? So it just varies, but that's the beautiful thing about trading, right? It's only closed 1 hour out the day, it's open 5 days out the week. So there's literally so many opportunities and time to find setups and take a trade. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, there's going to be some days where there's like no volume at all on the charts. It is what it is. But most days, there's at least 2 or 3 setups you can find per session. He's always about support, but it's just like struggling. I feel like it's respecting this level, and when volume kicks in, it can't break through this right here. Like this is looking right. There's a certain price I'm waiting for it to reach. We might jump at that in a second. Lucy GJ kind of doing the same thing. It's just been hugging this level for the whole while we've been on. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. We're looking at your charts. Drop them in the chat. Make sure to like the live, y'all, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. So what if your confirmation comes in a session that's slow? Then you have to make a decision whether you want to take the trade or not. All right, there's going to be slow days. There's going to be times during each session where markets are slow. That should have really based your decision off things. Like right now, if I wanted to, I could have took this trade already if I really wanted to, and then just let price do its thing. You know what I'm saying? Volume's going to be slow sometimes. and you kind of want to get in a trade before volume starts kicking in, going crazy as well, because I'll give you a higher likelihood of the trade going your way in your favor. But there's been plenty of trades. Let me try to find some. Whoops. Let me try to find some really quick. Well, there's been plenty of trades where, you know, it takes a couple hours before the first TP gets hit. That's just part of the game. Right? That's why, you know, you go with the flow of price. You have an SL and TP. So let me try to find a couple examples. Find a couple examples. Right. So these are old trades, by the way, y'all. Nobody take these setups. These are old trades. Nobody take these setups. All right. Nobody take these setups. These are old trades. Nobody take these setups. All right. So this was a trade we took the other week, like a week or two ago. You see here, we entered this trade at 6:18 a.m., but TP1 did not get hit until 6:58 a.m. So we took this trade at 6:18. Literally, it took 40 minutes to hit the first TP. Now, does that happen all the time? No. There's other times where we take a trade and we hit the first TP like within a minute, 2 minutes, whatever case, right? Here's another trade we took. We see we enter this one at 10:22 a.m., and we see TP1 got hit 3 minutes later. Then TP2 got hit, 4 minutes later. TP3 got hit hours, almost 3 hours before market closes, right? So we had TP2 get hit at 10:29, TP3 didn't get hit until 2:11, and then TP4 didn't get hit until Tokyo session after markets closed and reopened. You see what I'm saying? So again, that's the thing about trade. Like, that's what I talk about all the time. Like, you can't control the markets. Only thing you can control is when you enter a trade, when you exit a trade, how much you risk per trade, which is why it's so important to have a game plan, why it's so important to follow rules and stay consistent with everything you do. Because again, that's the only thing you can control. But that's why it's also important to understand how to read the charts, how to determine and figure out the flow of price, how to identify the trends or resistance. That's why all this stuff's so important, and why in my videos I talk about it so much. You get what I'm saying? Because again, if you don't understand how to read the charts, you don't have a good game plan, you don't know how to calculate your lot size, understand how risk reward works, you're going to struggle when it comes to trading. But you also got to understand how to read the charts as well, right? So where it goes another, and then going back to what we was talking about before, when you were saying do I trade every session, right? This one was during New York session. This trade we took, the trade I showed you earlier, the NAS trade, that was 2 hours pre-New York, right, at 6:18. Right? So yeah, that's showing you would take trades at different times. I get questions like that all the time, like, what time frame do you like? What time? Like someone asked me the other day, I forgot how they worded it, but they worded it like basically like between what hours we call trades. I'm like, that's not how it works, right? Like, if somebody can tell you, like, as a job show, look, we're entering trades at 3:30 a.m. every day, London session, something's weird, something's off. You get what I'm saying? Because the markets are different every day. But this one we entered right at the beginning of London session, right? And again, we see TP1 to get hit till 3:22. See right here, we entered this one in New York session, first TP, didn't get hit at all the first day, right? Because again, you see right here, we entered at 9:19 a.m., then take a single trade Tokyo or London session, and then you see at 9:19, and you see at 7:02, so literally the entire New York session going into Tokyo session, you see price ranged and held this level the entire day. Like, guess what? Because we went with the flow of price, held to SL or TP got hit, guess what happened? Price not only tanked, but surpassed all. I can actually show you this trade. Let me pull it up. I actually did a trade breakdown on this trade the other day as well. Let me drop that link in the chat as well before we keep it pushing. What was it? I think it was this setup right here. What deal was it? It was 26. Yeah, it was this trade right here. So I actually made a video on this. Let me find out. Give me one second. Okay, I'm unmuted. It would have been hilarious if I was doing all this while I was still muted. Alright, so I just dropped the video in the chat. Charts are just kind of ranging, taking a nap right now. Alright, so once my computer pieces act together, we're gonna break this stuff down. Yeah, these charts are still just kind of chilling right now. Let's see if some volume's gonna kick in this next hour though. Yeah, so again, you see we took this trade at 919. You see price literally consolidated in range, and it wasn't until the next day that price took off and did the move. So again, that's why again a lot of these videos I'm seeing online, especially these scalping videos, they're very misleading because they make it seem like y'all can just open up a computer and then within 5 minutes take a trade and be done for the day. Or they try to make it seem like, you know, if you open the computer at this time every day, no matter what, you can take a trade and be keeping up the markets. It's just not how it works. You know what I'm saying? It's just not how it works. Right. And then once you understand that's not how it works, you either accept it or you be like majority of people just get frustrated and try to blame everything else. But I like to do the simple thing, which is just accept it, right? You can't control it, it doesn't matter. Understand and focus what you can control. Right. So there's a bunch of examples, right? So again, you see different times we take these trades. It's not the same time every single day. You see multiple different sessions. My Telegram just closed out for some reason. That's people bugging out. Anyways, I get the point, right? So we're to see if GU and GJ can hold these levels as resistance. They're still kind of struggling. And then GA is still trying to break through Travis. We'll need some volume to break through this year. I don't know what's going on. I could barely give it a break. I've been on it all night. What else we got up in here? Back testing is my issue. Well, you know that's your issue, so you just got to work on it. And you've been on my lives a few times, so go to my day trading tips playlist. I have a bunch of videos going over how to exactly do that. I got a bunch of videos on how to read the charts, identify trends, identify reversals. I got videos on support resistance, supply demand. So make sure to watch those videos. So I got tell my members and students all the time. The beautiful thing about trading is they do the same moves on a weekly, daily, monthly basis. It's not like they come up with new tricks every day. So all you gotta do is just take that time to understand how price moves, how price works, and next thing you know, you're gonna start recognizing things every day. Like I've seen this before. I've seen this before. I've seen this pattern. I've seen price behave this way before, and then from that, you'll be able to kind of determine as well with your other confirmations, you know, what price is most likely going to do next. Because that's what trading is all about, right? Again, a lot of stuff online can confuse you, but trading is all about going for high probability, high quality setups. You're not going to win every trade, right? Of course, every trade you take, you should have full confidence in, and you should assume it's going to go in your favor. But you have to also understand that losses are a part of the game, which again, why risk reward is so important, why a lot size calculations for it. How about nope? I don't even know what that is. So I've never used that because I don't know what that is. Make sure to like the live, y'all, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too, y'all. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram playmaker underscore way. TikTok underscore playmaker way underscore. about to see if GA can break through this right now. There's a brokerage platform that allows you to do multiple time frame back testing. I mean, you can do the same thing on here. You know, you can switch different time frames. You know what I mean? I don't know if you use TradingView or not, but you can do the same thing on here. Again, multi time frame back testing. That sounds like just another term they added into the forex or trading space to sound like they know what the hell they're talking about. Use back test on every time frame. You know what I'm saying? And you should have multiple time frames to back test anyways, because you can't see everything on one time. You're on too big of a time frame, you're not gonna be able to see exactly what price is doing in that exact moment. You're on too small of a time frame, you're not gonna be able to see the grand scheme of things in the overall direction price is headed. You get what I'm saying? Nah, TradingView is free, fam. TradingView is free. Only reason why I pay for TradingView is for like teaching purposes, like I do the bar replay and stuff like that. But you literally are able to look at multiple charts, multiple different time frames. You're able to add these lines on your screens. You're able to pull up the long and short positions. The only thing that is not free on TradingView, if I'm not mistaken, is the bar replay. If you pay for one of the TradingView things, you'll be able to see more candlesticks, but even the free version, you're still able to see a decent amount of candlesticks at each time frame. And then you're able to add more alerts, and you're able to have like multiple screens with TradingView on it. But as far as the website itself and doing chart analysis is free as well. But yeah, only reason why I pay for TradingView is for the bar replay and the extra alerts, to be honest. And that's just because I'll be using it in like my one-on-one sessions or my videos, teaching stuff like that. But that works for you, bro. That ain't no issue. Just make sure that the charts you're looking at, one, they have the pairs you like to trade, and also look and see the prices. Make sure the prices are close, if not exactly accurate, to your broker prices, because that's one thing I ran into when I was first trading is my sources were off from my broker prices. Sometimes it wasn't as extreme, but other times it was extreme. So that's one thing to look out for as well. So now I have all my charts, besides the indices. Indices are the only ones that kind of off most of the time. The gold and my forex pairs with my brokers, both my prop firms and my regular brokers, my personal accounts, they're accurate and line up to both my broker and trading. They line up. So new 5 just popped up. GU and GJ are pushing back down. Again, we're looking for potential sells on GJ and GU. If GU can hold 30.85 as resistance, we can look for sells going to 30.45 as well as 30.10. All right, and GJ can hold 187.80 as resistance. We can look for sells going to 187, also down to 186.25. Now we're in GA right now, but it's got some work to do. It's got this little trap. It's kind of to break past. It's going to need some volume to be able to do so. But if it can hold 96.50 as support. We're going to look for buys going to 9700, possibly up to 97.55. That's what we're looking at right now. But yeah, trust me, free is better, especially when you're brand new to it and learning. There's no reason or well, it depends what you're doing. But like as far as like brokers and stuff like that, I wouldn't spend any money on that stuff until you know what the hell you're doing. And then you put real money into a broker. You plan on trying to invest and grow your money. But in the beginning, as far as like websites and stuff like that, find a free website to do your chart analysis on. Brokers, do research on the brokers. Do your research. Don't just get one or sign up for one. Do your research. Make sure numbers aren't absurd. See, how long it takes for deposit and withdrawals, what they accept, if they got the pairs you even want to trade, and then make a demo. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. We're still gonna be on the charts. We're just waiting again for volume to kick in. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure to hit that first link in the description and join the free signal free screen how we did last month and last quarter. If you're interested in the signal room services, mentorship program, learning how to identify and mark up these levels, make sure to hit those links in the description. Again, sale is still active. If you use the promo code I am ready, no spaces, no nothing, just I am ready. Not I'm, but I am ready. You get 12% off on everything. That's one-on-one sessions, the course, advanced play signal room, all that stuff. And for the ones that aren't one-time payments, like the advanced play signal one-on-one sessions, code stays on as long as we do not cancel. And those that are currently members, like I said, y'all log in, y'all can update and add that code. So when the new month comes in, y'all can have that code applied. I don't want to say indefinitely because you cancel it, you can't use it again. But as long as it's still, you have to cancel it, it'll be reoccurring, right? I literally have members. Shout out to those. I literally have members that purchase on the past sales, and they still get that discount. You know what I'm saying? They still get that discount, and that was like last year. Like, you know what I'm saying? So again, make sure you use that discount code before y'all check out. It's just like you DoorDash and Uber Eats, or I don't know, buying Papa John's, whatever y'all use discount codes at. It's the same process. You type it in before you purchase before you check out, and then it is applied. All right, y'all. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram or Telegram. I respond to all messages. And yeah, we're going to be back at the same time tomorrow, London session 3 and EST.